guys, thanks for tuning in with us. So this episode is going to be a lot different from the others. The fourth episode of the dinner party was the last session that we had before COVID hit. So we transferred everything online, and once that happened, I didn't really understand how to stream yet. So we went through about 9 sessions before I finally figured everything out. So there are 9 episodes that we went through that are not recorded, and this is basically a jump to episode, or I guess session 13. But I'm calling it episode 5 so that there's no confusion. But you guys did miss a lot in between. So I just wanted to let you guys know that ahead of time. There are going to be names you guys don't recognize. There's going to be like narratives that you guys don't know about until we bring it up. So I don't think it'll be hard for you guys to catch up. Where we are in the story, we did successfully infiltrate the Zematox, and we did jobs for them for a little bit. But eventually we kind of gave ourselves away, and also there are a couple new characters with us that are part of the Zematox. So we kind of had conflict with those characters, mostly Steve, because he is super loyal to the guild, and once he found out who we really were, there was some conflict there. So yeah, we are in a pretty deep part of the story. And Bart will do a recap. And again, there's going to be stuff that you guys don't recognize. But as we're going forward, I promise you guys will most likely get a sense of, where we are and stuff like that. Hopefully. But yeah, I promise you, the story gets amazing going forward. Like, this is one of my favorite D&D campaigns that I've ever been part of, and it's something that I'm really proud of. And the other pro of this is that the quality of these videos are going to skyrocket from here on out. So there is that. So yeah, thanks for tuning in with us. I really appreciate it. We would love to hear from you guys. So if you have any questions, comments, or concerns, feel free to mention the Spooky20 account on Twitter. You can DM the account if you want. That's Spooky_20 on Twitter. And if you want to message me personally or mention me at all, my Twitter is @RestlessGhost. Ghost ends with an E. And if you want to DM or talk to any of the other cast members, I will include all of their handles in the description below. Thanks, guys. I hope you enjoyed the episode.
All right. Who can recap the events of our last session?
So, last session we continued when we were apprehended by Goal, and we were trying to get away from our bank robbery for the Zematox, and Goal was like, nah. So, instead of wanting to fight them, we were like, we can't afford to fight these guys. And then Alma decided to major image, and he fell for the trick, which enabled us to get out safely. After which we landed back at the Temple of Paler, thanks to Word of Recall, and we had a little bit of inter-party discourse. Doktar was able to be persuaded by everyone's kind words, I guess, but Steve needed a little more convincing. And then after which we raided our bar to get rid of Rowena, and we talked Maria into joining us, but Rowena was like, yeah, I can't do this, and I gotta tell the guys. And then after that, we drank and attempted to commune with the gods, and that's as much as I remember.
That is quite accurate. Taken inspiration. Yeah, you guys, if I recall correctly, you went to the Temple of Palor after you got Maria, and you drank and whatnot. It's pretty easy to get there since it's really close to the Divine Sanctum is pretty close to your restaurant in the financial district. Or no, did you teleport to the Temple of Palor? No, you didn't.
No, we probably walked home from the bar.
That was his first.
I can only do Word of Recall once a day.
So yeah, you guys officially have the mob out for you a little bit
Right.
in the events of last session. You wake up from your long rests. Does anyone have any like morning rituals?
I think I'll go into the main like altar area of the temple.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of stand up in front of it. It's probably a very familiar place.
General layout of the church, because I didn't give you guys a whole lot. So there's like the sleeping quarters underneath of the church, where the friars and you and all you guys are able to sleep. They also have a number of beds in the church proper for any who are willing to ask. But they have, so the main sleeping quarters are under, and then there's like the entrance / area where like the main, like most of the church is just this one room. And then there's kind of the back church area where you guys entered or teleported to and had your little combat. And there's like some broom closets and stuff to the side of each. So that's just sort of the layout. So you said you go into the main big church area.
Yeah.
When you come out there, you actually see Palathuranar is praying and kneeling over by the main altar area. She seems pretty transfixed in her state of prayer.
I will quietly kneel down or sit down next to her and pray as well.
Hello, Alaric. I did not hear you awaken.
Greetings.
It is nice to see you have rested. I had heard from the friars that you had returned to the temple. How goes the, shall we say, spy work?
Well, not so well. In fact, I believe they have discovered our purpose. We had an altercation with Rowena Wan and Maria, whatever her last name is, late last evening after the heist went a little sideways. We tried to get Rowena to join us, but she refused, and we let her go. Maria, on the other hand, she did join us. For our Zimatox friends in our group, one of them, the Doktar, he is on our side for now.
After I got murdered.
And the other one, Steve, seems a bit more conflicted. We may see him today or later tomorrow or something. Unfortunately, I believe that Rowena has guessed our purpose and our mission, and maybe reporting back to the guild as we speak.
It is quite concerning. But it is interesting to hear that the Lady Maria has joined your cause.
Thought that was interesting as well.
That is a good development. Perhaps her knowledge can be of some use to us in this.
Indeed.
She says, "Well, we were concerned for a moment as Brackelmore said he had not heard from you, in that you had stopped updating him. But it is good to hear that you have turned against. It is good to hear that the guilds, you believe them capable of defeat. If you and your friends believe it, then I certainly do. As your friends are some of the strongest travelers to come here in some time."
That's very nice of you to say.
She says, "Well, I just wanted to check in. I appreciate the update."
That job that you had for us, is there still anything we can help with?
Yes, of course. We should talk to if you have truly turned against the guild and they know of this, you should talk to Maria at once. As someone knowledgeable about the guild, she likely knows the pressing concerns to look out for now that you are on the lam from them.
Oh, certainly. It's a good idea.
However, as far as we know, the slave labor is still taking place, and we have been according to the monks, they are hard at work at something. We have yet to get any eyewitnesses, so we don't quite know what. But your subterfuge would be greatly appreciated if you are able to, if you have time to take up the task.
I think we are. Our cover is somewhat blown, so I don't think we will be taking any jobs for the guild anytime soon.
That makes sense. Anyway, if you'll excuse me, I have, papers to sign, people to heal, the work of the city.
Allow me to give me 1 minute, and I will cast Conjure Celestial. One of my new 7th level spells, baby!
Oh my goodness.
Ooh.
I will summon a Celestial of CR4 or lower, and I will send it along with her to help in her healing. Oh yeah, the best I can do is a Pegasus or a Coatl, so I will not do that. I will instead say, and Maria offered her help with healing the sick of the city. She is going to be hiding in an undisclosed location for a time, but if you need her help, get in touch with me and I will pass the message along to her.
Of course. It is not often that null magic and altercations occur, but it is definitely a problem when dealing with the Xenotox Guild, as that is their signature tactic. So,
Null magic?
null magic, of course. The kind of sorcery to which Maria is tied.
Oh.
It is tied to the negative plane. It negates and sucks life. Beings wounded with null magic are their wounds are unable to be healed by traditional means. That is one of the debilitating conditions under which Brackamore is currently suffering.
Oh, that's right. I had forgotten that he was sick.
Yes.
Well, perhaps we and Maria should pay him a visit. Maybe there's something she can do.
Perhaps. Though his body, even to be honest, his body was ailing even before the injury. So I am unsure how much there is left to do for him. Though he, as an elf, has lived quite the long life already.
Indeed. For these slavers, where should we look for them? Where do they operate?
There's a shop. It's in the Diamond District. It's called Fruit of the Spindle. And it is it operates with the front of looking like a textile factory. But our spies have found that no such thing exists within. Should you be interested in that work, I would be more than happy to meet you there at some point. And I just wanted to talk to you because I heard you and your friends had arrived in the temple, and I wished to check up and see what was happening. I must get to work, but perhaps tomorrow we can conquer that.
Certainly. Let's pencil it in. I will talk with my friends.
And I will have my friends talk with your friends.
Good.
I will see you. And she strolls out of the temple proper, passing the fountain in the entryway, and sort of waving to one of the friars, who sees her and does a little bow. She just does a little passing wave of the hand. She leaves. With that, I presume the rest of your friends who made it home wake up.
I will say Alma probably woke up fairly early and just kind of found a little I guess maybe a little banister or some kind of secluded place on the stairs and just kind of chilled there and did some good old flute playing meditation on history of warfare and stuff, and learned her 2 new abilities, counterspell and haste, 2 kind of intrinsically warfare based skills. So there might have just been some flute music playing,
Oh, nice.
throughout.
Good ambiance.
If it's doable, when Echo wakes up, she wants to seek out Maria.
Absolutely. Maria was sleeping in the same room as the rest of you. It's all just one giant
Oh, perfect.
Sleeping quarters.
Since she's in the same room, Echo was doing some studying, and she's sort of she hit a rough spot, and she's kind of biting a pencil, and she sees Maria, and she's gonna go up to her and say, "Hey." So
Hello.
I wanted to say I'm sorry about what happened on the boat. I know it's all behind us now, but just wanted to say sorry anyway.
She kind of not like chuckles, but has this kind of like not like a but like she she's smiling, and she's of course I accept. I find your apology a little I find your apology just a bit amusing, as you were simply doing your job and I mine. So but of course, any issue you think we may have had is forgiven in the past.
And thank you for believing in our cause and leaving your group. I know that must be hard.
Oh, of course I have bonds with many in the guild, but to be honest, I never wanted to live that life. When they awakened my abilities, they kept me from my family and said I could never see them again. Leaving the guild is an easy choice, because I do think you and your friends are right, and that I think you can stop them before it is too late.
Yeah, I think so too. So I know that you're pretty good at magic. To be honest, I'm still getting used to getting back into it. I was trying to find a certain type of magic, and I've been wanting to learn about it, but I'm having trouble with this one part over here. And she's gonna show her the book and the part that she's trying to figure out. I don't know if you read magic from books like I do, but I was wondering if you could help me with this.
Yes, of course. I may not need to study and know the spells as intimately as a wizard, but of course I am familiar with their components and the process that goes into them, as well as the magic that is drawn from the weave. I would be more than happy to oblige. And she kind of, she looks over your book and sort of explains everything using some nice like analogies and like mnemonic devices that sort of.
See the finger brother with the bigger ball? You gotta do blah blah.
Yeah. She's like, the way I remember magic is is you mad jick it, and yeah, that's that. Yeah, and she
You mad chicken, yeah.
and yeah, she just goes in this whole thing that really helps you process your increased understanding of the magic you wield. And she after a time, she eventually gets out of her bed to go eat. Because she's starting to, she starts getting a little hungry, and she very slowly goes to rise and join the others who have woken up as well.
All right. I thank her, and I'm on my way.
Doctor, you slept in the same room as everyone, right? I don't know.
I would assume so.
Okay.
Like, Doctor's not really that kind of person.
Okay. As you guys all come to, you realize Steve has been still not in there until about 15 minutes into eating with the monks, breaking your fast. 2 monks of the Divine Sanctum stroll in with each one arm linked to holding Steve's. They're human and he's a halfling, so he's like flailing his legs in the air.
The triumphant hero returns.
One of the humans says,
fucking hands off of me.
we're terribly sorry, sirs. He was in the financial district, just intoxicated and belligerent. Had to reel him in, and heard that you had showed up back here, so figured we would take him to you.
Those children deserve to have the Rex thrown at them.
I appreciate your assistance, gentlemen.
Of course. Try to keep an eye on him to, we
And
do
I
like to
want
keep
to see these freaking traitors.
We will,
do that.
thank you.
We do like to keep drunken disorderly conduct to a minimum. Thank you very much for your service.
Please.
They put Steve down and give a wave before walking out.
They were very nice. I like monks. Hello, Steve.
I start drunkenly, slovenly crawling back towards the door, trying to get away from them.
I'll set a bowl of like hot porridge and some water in front of Steve on the ground.
Damn it, I love porridge.
You can put sauce on it if you want.
I go over and
I'm afraid that the temple does not have much sauce.
I go and try and slurp the porridge. What's it called? What was the guy's name? Hasselhoff style. Yeah, like with the hamburger. Yeah, like with the hamburger. But with a bowl of porridge, so it's like a lot more spelling.
Sorry, Jack. Quick question. Who else is in? I'm assuming Alma did rejoin to eat. Who else is in the room right now? Besides just the party.
Besides the party, like 2 or 3 friars who are breaking their fast on porridge and water. One of them is vegetarian, so he has some. He has like a little bowl of some cabbage.
Then Alma will just kind of, while Steve's Hasselhoffing on the ground right now, just kind of put a reassuring hand on his shoulder.
Yes, you scheme.
Maria says, welcome. I remember you. From the meeting. It is good to hear that you have joined your friends.
What? Is one of them there?
Here, Steve. Have this water. I'll like try and give him some.
No,
There's no
there's no sugar in it.
No, but you need it. You will be very hungover very soon.
Wipe it away. I want electrolytes.
What are electrolytes? Anyone?
To help you recover hangovers.
Well, I always thought of it as when the guild was doing experiments on me to unleash my ability, that often included zapping me with some shock tethers that lit up the often dark room.
I need juice.
That is
And-
very dark.
The scientists would refer to them as electrolytes.
I need them to feel good.
That is a very, very dark joke. I hope that was a joke. Was that
What
joke,
joke?
Maria? Ugh. Okay,
That
we
was-
are on
that
the
was a joke.
correct side. Yep.
Oh, no, it was not. I'm sorry to have led you astray. That was a question mark. I was curious. Though, I do see the humor if it carries another meaning of which I am unaware.
The electrolyte room is run by a weird human named Pike Mence.
God damn it. It is true. He is one of our worst executioners. Very, very sadistic man. Anyways, speaking of the sadistic, awful people that dwell within the guild, we should probably cover our tracks before we make any moves against the head of the Zematox proper.
I am going to make a move against you, and I swing and miss.
She can tell you're gonna miss and doesn't
I
flinch.
slip and fall on some forge.
Now look, if you try to hurt my friends, Steve, this will end the same way that it did last time.
You used to be my friends. You used to be my family.
We're still your friends, Steve.
What do you believe in?
We still love you. We believe in justice,
Justice.
the rule of law.
A yoke. The rule of law is a yoke.
Can believe what you want, Steve, but if you want to stay here and help us, you have to accept that you will follow the law and not kill anyone randomly, unless there's Zematox.
Well, generally speaking, to earn one's Zematox tattoos, one has to kill at least 10 people in the name of the Eye. So it is safe to say that any tattoo-bearing Zematox member one can kill without hesitation.
Right, I'm concerned about that very thing, that I don't want killing random people.
I pushed over a wagon full of old halflings.
I mean, they tried to tattoo me, but they couldn't because the feathers. But
Yes,
But look, this is the price of staying in this group. You can't kill random people. That's not who we are. Doktar, Steve, can you promise not to kill random people?
Sure, just like you promised to be a loyal guild member. I approve.
No, this is for real now. We're no longer lying.
Oh yeah, sure, me too.
Do I believe
So much just pettiness coming from Steve.
Yeah, roll insight. Oh!
Oh.
I thought my plus 10 would serve me.
Dude, my fucking +1, yo!
Not enough for Steve.
I'm being facetious, like.
Yeah. I was like, that was too easy. But we have to trust them. Look, we can't sit around here demanding that they make some kind of promise to us. So, look, why don't we make promises to each other? When we defeat the Zematox Guild, the sins of the past shall be forgiven. I promise that I will work as hard as I can after we defeat the guild to clear your names of any wrongdoing, to get you whatever you want in repayment for your help in destroying the guild.
I promise you will truly be judged for your righteousness.
I sincerely hope that I am judged for my righteousness.
And not my sins.
And my sins, all of it.
We shall see.
I hope that Pilor will look down upon my life and see it as one well spent.
Alma can't really like talk right now, obviously due to her thing. But like when you're talking about like judging people based on people who you killed, and that entire discussion, she seems kind of a little uncomfortable. Maybe is like twiddling her thumbs around her flute. I can't really make eye contact.
Fades backwards into church ficuses.
The other monks are like, "Why are you hiding behind us?"
Why are you hiding behind us?
She just makes a little gesture on her mask.
It doesn't matter what our pasts are. It doesn't matter what our futures will be. It matters right now that we work together to save this city from the Zematox Guild. Are you all
I live my life a battlefield at a time, and now you want me to sacrifice my family.
I think they would do the same to you in a heartbeat. Worse.
Hey, Steve, I'm still here.
Where are you?
Come on, you don't remember when
I don't recognize the traitors.
I mean, I recognize someone who I've reattached their severed arm before.
Nay.
Maria says, I am here too. I have been in the guild for much of my life, and even I am capable of recognizing the wrongdoing within them. It appears your friends are reaching out to you to be your new family. And while I don't believe that it is a family I can join, I do have my family I wish to return to after this is all over. So I'm more than happy to be a temporary member of it for now.
See, Steve, you have at least two of us.
I'm not happy about being with you, snakes, but I saw what you did to the other ones.
Doctor's exact reason for joining the group.
I'll take it. I'll reach over and try to shake Steve's hand.
I high-five it away very hard. So it's
That's
like,
good enough.
Spish.
Okay, that passes for handshake.
I'm
In
very
some cultures.
angry. I spilled most of my porridge. I'm still very hungry.
I'll wave at the monks making porridge for another bowl.
Friar Boy, that's his first name. He never told you his last name. When he came to the church, he was a penitent man, and he just told you his first name, Boy. He told you his last initials, R and D. For now, he...
Alrighty, man.
Alright. Well, Steve kills Chef Boyardee.
Oh.
Boy!
The garçon comes with a fresh porridge bowl. for
Fresh
Steve.
bowl of ravioli.
Thank you, boy.
I managed to choke down about a third of this one.
It's pretty slummy porridge, but you know the chef, using what little city funds and donations you're able to get to the church, you're able to afford a wand of prestidigitation, so he was able to flavor it up a little bit, you know. So it's not like, the worst.
Can Doctor look for a rat or something like that?
Absolutely.
There's about 5 of them in the room right now.
I'll take.
Hey, we keep a clean temple.
No, I'm saying you're all rats.
Give me a survival check.
See?
Nice, 21. You don't even have to get up from your bench, because these places, they don't have a lot of funding to spend on rat catchers. So you can see 3 in this one corner of the room.
Skewer them and then eat them for breakfast.
There's no Tom and Jerry mouse holes. for them to go through. So you're able to catch them pretty quickly and skewer them one by one on top of the other. Are you adding that into your porridge like a char-siu pork slice, or?
What? No, I'm a meat eater.
Okay, just going straight for it.
Silly fools.
Cool. While you're doing that, Maria says, so, if we are to go against the guild, the first thing we have to ensure is our own survival. Right now, much of the guild is preoccupied with the Xenotox's current operation to retrieve the staff of Rubyton. So they shouldn't have many resources to allocate to specifically tracking us down since they're so close. But we do have one major problem. The Dragonborn, Spitter Roxxar. You see, he is one of the people in the guild who knows the city best, except for maybe the dwarf. But he is more tenacious than anybody else in that guild, and despite the trust and affection we all share for each other, he is probably the most cold-blooded in regards to his own paranoia. If he suspects anyone for a moment, it is hard to let him up. Worse yet, he is probably stronger than most of the Xenotox's lieutenants individually, if not the strongest physically. So I believe that the first move should be to track down and kill him, as he'll only cause problems for us. He was known to hide out in the Feywild whenever he was between jobs. He liked his own privacy, so he never told us exactly where. But we do know that he was on very good terms with the spirits who dwelt within. It is very possible that should you go through the Druid's Grove into the Feywild and find intelligent Fey beings, it is very likely they might know where you could find him.
Seems like as good a plan as any.
Maybe that big fella that we met down there can help us. What was his name again?
Oh, the tall Furbolg,
Yeah.
yes. Cedar, yes.
I do not know many of the people who dwell within the city who are not members of the guild, but if you have connections in the Druid's Grove, it is very possible they could be of help to you. Unfortunately, as you've seen, I am, despite my spellcasting ability, physically not able to withstand very many attacks before my own collapse. Should the Xenotox get their hands on me, well, things won't turn out pretty for any of us. So, while you go out, I'm going to guard the temple and increase the fortifications upon it so that it can be a safer place for us.
It works for me. Feel free to enlist the monks to help. There's not many of them. I think the two of them here are like half of the monks in the temple.
Of course. I'll be happy to lend my aid and earn my keep. With that exposition for the day, what would you guys like to do?
I was actually going to suggest we talk to Cedar about his job. Two birds with one stone there. Another thing we can do is that tomorrow Paula asked us to if we could look into some Xenotox slavers who were potentially moving people around and selling them.
The Xenotox hasn't been offloading many of its slaves recently. They've been mining underground. Nilo, the lieutenant in charge of the slavers, she's pretty secretive about her operations, but as far as I know, she's been keeping them underground. And it's possible they're digging towards something. It's very possible they're trying to dig towards the castle, as if they're trying to get the staff. One of the easiest ways around the city without being seen by Bracklemore is to go underground, and currently there are only a couple known tunnels that lead directly to the castle, most of which are very heavily guarded. So creating their own tunnel seems like something they would very likely be doing. Generally, when there are larger scale operations and plans, the guild will send some of its operators to do jobs that are entirely red herrings to distract from another. In this absurd Cold War between the council and the guild, one can never be too careful about information security. Of course, it's possible that the jobs are working towards the same goals, but in separate ways that don't work together. It is tough to tell, but regardless, she is undoubtedly one of the most sadistic lieutenants in the guild, and I must admit, I care relatively little for her. And she's probably one of the next to go after Spitter.
Thank you for your help, Maria, as always.
Of course. Happy to help. So do you guys
Should
do
should we head out to Druid's Grove? Go find that cedar guy?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
Steve, you coming along?
Hey!
Come on, Steve. There will be things to kill. I promise.
Yes, there will be.
Oh no.
Before we head out, Echo's gonna cast Mending on both of her pepper boxes that have been broken for the past 2 games. And then she's going to go over to Steve. I don't know if he would let her touch him, so she's gonna like sort of reluctantly, like not sure what the boundaries are. She's gonna like reach out as if she's going to touch him.
I bite.
Like a feral animal.
She tries to dodge out of the way of the
Yeah,
bite.
I'm just kidding. It's just like she takes his hand away. Like, don't touch me. Like, what do you do?
But really fast though, she casts Gift of Alacrity.
Ooh.
She's gonna say thanks for giving us a chance.
What does that do?
So oh shit, it's a minute casting time, motherfucker.
Oh,
Distract
damn.
him.
You could just touch him right at the end.
Yeah, that's true. So I like sort of charge this,
What
and
do you
then at the last
do?
minute touch him
What's
before.
the nonsense? Why are you reaching towards me? Stop it!
Oh, it's a willing creature, motherfucker.
No, I'll do it.
All right. Yeah. So for the duration, which is 8 hours, you can add 1d8 to your initiative rolls.
I totally misunderstood that encounter between Steve and Echo for a moment. I thought Echo was blowing her one of 2 spell slots to get like a quicker to be able to actually like shake Steve's hand when he's trying to.
Shake my hand, damn it.
I was like, Jesus
damn
I
Christ.
give myself gift of alacrity to be able to shake his hand.
I got
This makes-
taste.
To try to
This
give
makes
him a
more
hug.
I hug my father.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah,
I'll-
that's up. Yeah.
You guys head to the place, the grove. As you go into the grove, it's not difficult to find cedar. The grove is this just main big clearing with a giant tree, and there's only a handful of druids out in the field gathering good berries and whatnot.
Over there, the big blue one.
Cedar being a furbolg still, sticks out like a sore thumb. You're able to find and walk up to him. So yeah, what would you like to do?
Follow up, chat with him. Wave.
He sees you, waves back. Ah, greetings. The dinner party. He gets up from picking his berries. What brings you to the Daylight Caves? Are you in need of food? Healing?
We were actually hoping to get your help with something. Is this a safe place to talk away from the guild?
To get away from prying eyes, we can always step into the caves. We don't have to go far. And he just takes you to one of the caves at the edge of the clearing. Sort of brings you like around the first little twist. And as you come into these caves, you really see why this district is called the Daylight Caves, as there's the bioluminescent fungus and the crystals really shine in this enclosed area, which allows trees to exist due to the sunlight stored in the crystals. And he says, "All right, I believe us to be in a safe place to the best of my knowledge. What is the information that you wish to discuss?"
A very reliable source has told us that one of the guild's lieutenants, Spitter Roxxar, is hiding out somewhere in the Feywild.
Yes,
We'd,
that would make sense.
we would like to go in there and dispose of him.
That sounds like an excellent idea. Unfortunately, I haven't had the pleasure of meeting the Spitter, or displeasure, as I would say. But there is one of us a druid within the Feywild who does know of him. He tends not to associate with the rest of us due to his druid circle being rather eccentric choice to follow, but he should be able to point you in the direction. I can direct you to the proper Feywild portal to find him.
We would greatly appreciate it.
Of course, happily.
Oh, and the second thing we wanted to ask was, did you mention is there anything we can help with disrupting that?
Well, as far as my information, Spitter Roxxar would... Disposing of him would probably be the number one way to go, since of the guild members, he is known for his smuggling ability, and apparently he's faster than just about anything else on two legs. So, I imagine that would be a nice first step in the right direction. After him, perhaps Doktar would be your next target. He's a dwarf. Claims to be of the lineage of the old dwarves of Rubyton. He's been in the caves for hundreds of years and never been seen by anyone who works for the city. He's probably the next best person who's going to know more about them after the spitter. But we can discuss that after your mission for the day. Since if you are after the spitter, you're going to need to get to him sooner rather than later.
I hope he just hasn't caught wind of our betrayal. We can get close without him realizing.
Well, it's safe to say that if he's a high-ranking member of the guild, and you were very powerful individuals who left the employment of the guild, it is something very possible that he knows about. With that, you kind of come to the this tree in the middle of the caves, and he says, "Now, just step over the root of this tree into the wall of the cave, and you should find yourself within the Fae."
And who are we looking for again? Sorry, you're probably
of course.
That.
No need to fear. You're looking for Archdruid Oda. He dwells within the circle of the spores. Well, the best way to explain where he is would be to explain a little bit about the Feywild. The Feywild is one of the inner planes, exists parallel to our own reality. So generally speaking, geographically, if you go anywhere within the city of Rubyton while in the Feywild, it likely has a counterpart. This particular Archdruid, Oda, should be dwelling within next to the equivalent of the life tree. He should be in the main clearing with his animal companions. I would recommend talking to him. Yeah, he should be easy to find and relatively peaceable despite the fact that he associates with the guild. But step through and you should be good to go.
Thank you for your help. We hope to see you soon.
And you.
Alaric will jump.
You guys watch as Alaric steps over the root of one of these trees. It's kind of half buried in the wall. And as he steps into the dirt of the wall, he kind of phases through it, platform 9 3/4 style. Who goes in next after him?
Alma will follow. Oh.
Whoever wants to go, it's fine.
Cool. Does anyone, hesitate or...
I wait for Alaric to go in first.
Yeah, I did. I was the very first person.
Well, that's good.
I'd like to run in as well.
Cool.
I'll go after.
Hell yeah. Cool. One by one, you all go through and phase through this dirt wall, and as you do, you come into this clearing. You come into this path in the forest. You can see the allies behind you, those of you who entered first. You can see them coming out of what appears to be thin air, stepping over the root of a similar tree, almost identical to the one you found within the tunnel. But you're not in a tunnel now, you're just in this place. But in this path among the trees, you do see up ahead a clearing through which this pinkish light of the sky shines through. Finding yourself in this forest, in this trail amongst the trees, what do you do? Do you have a marching order?
I say Doktar would probably push his way to the front.
Alma will also be one of the front people.
Sure, you can go like 2 abreast, I'd say, keeping 6 feet social distancing.
Nice.
Staying out of melee range.
Yeah.
Sorry, I can't play D&D because it's 5-foot squares. I just can't.
Doktar and Alma first row.
Yeah.
Yeehaw.
If no one else disagrees.
I'll bring him through.
Aislinn and Steve, I'll just put you guys in the middle since you're more melee than the Gunslinger. Cool. So, approaching the clearing, the pink blue light of the sky shines through. It's kind of got this vibe, like it's just stuck at sunset. But even though you've stepped into a clearing, as you look up, you see sort of what Cedar was talking about with the geographic equivalent thing, where instead of like the rocky ceilings of the top of Rubyton, you sort of see like giant, massive roots that look like they ascend to like a central trunk, sort of where the peak of Rubyton would be. So that's sort of what's above you. But coming into this clearing in front of you, it seems as though there was this river that was, say, like 30 feet to the left of you. It was hidden by trees to the best of your knowledge, but it looks as if it had run parallel to your path. And as it comes to the clearing, it deviates in 2 directions, in forming a perfect circle around this clearing. So this small stream stands between you. You could easily walk over it. It's only about like 6 feet long and ankle deep at best, but it is there. You see this tree that is full of life. It's got all sorts of colorful birds, butterflies, even various chromatically colored squirrels around the branches of it at various parts. Meanwhile, at its base, you see a massive, giant elk laying at the base of the trunk, as if sleeping, with his head in the lap of a human-looking figure, a druid, it appears, based off his regalia. He has, where Cedar has like ivy and flowers growing on him, this guy has mushrooms and like dead golden grass. He
boy.
He looks up to briefly acknowledge you before looking back down at the creature in his lap, gently stroking its head.
Given that we're making the first introductions, Alma kind of like steps aside for the rest of her team.
You wouldn't happen to be Oda, would you?
Oh, yes. He looks up at you, quizzically for a moment, before opening his mouth. And he says, "I'm him. What do you need?"
We are friends of the Cedar, and we are looking to locate somebody who resides in the Feywild. not really a good person.
Well, I am always happy to help any who come to the forest. Though I mislike this use of the term good, or as you put it, not really good. But I do like Cedar, and as any citizen of Rubyton is a friend of mine, of course any friend of Cedar is definitely a friend of mine. Who do you seek?
We are seeking a man by the name of Spitter Roxxar.
I know the Spitter. Well, yes, I can absolutely help you find him, though he is quite a dangerous man.
He's a quitter.
No, no, he is, he certainly does not quit, I can tell you that. In fact, it's possible you heard a rumor that he was from someone who, either misheard it and since had their life taken, or hasn't, or is on his list. But he is definitely one of the apex hunters of the Feywild. And if you are to enter his den, I can't willingly let you journey there unless I know that you're capable of fending off the creatures that dwell within his neck of the woods. Behind me, there is an elm tree. It is much beloved by the creatures of the wood. If you break off one of its branches, they will come for you. I can calm them and hold them back after a time, but to know that you are able of surviving the region in which the Spitter dwells, I need to know that you are capable of handling the wrath of nature. If you break it and defend yourself successfully, I will tell you where to find him.
Strength challenge, I see.
I'll just walk out and break one of the twigs.
Cool.
Just a bit.
Does anybody walk up with Alaric, or does T just roll up?
I'd like to find a hiding spot as he's walking up.
Cool. Roll me a stealth check.
All right.
Alma will also just stride up with the boys.
Deston, I should ask, are you hiding?
Oh, there we go. Oh,
Okay.
oh god. Oh god. Oh god. They all came through.
Oh shit.
It's okay. We'll take the 11. Since that's the first roll. Are you hiding within the within this kind of back foliage that you came from, or are you like going into the clearing and trying to hide there?
Is there anything in the clearing that I could possibly hide behind?
There's a couple smaller trees. I mean,
It's okay. I'm a small person.
being a clearing by nature, you know, it's
Yeah.
not gonna have a lot in there.
So is this big circle kind of considered the clearing that we're in?
Yeah, it is. The clearing, the clearing's the big circle. You guys came from this kind of foresty area back here.
Yeah, you know, I'll hide on like the edge of the clearing, maybe like over here.
Alrighty, cool. Yeah, just kind of hanging on the edge
Oh
of the foliage as everyone filters in. Aislinn, Echo, Steve, do you guys just kind of hang back at the edge while Alma and Alaric approach the clearing, or what do you guys do?
Yes,
Yeah.
I like to sit on the edge.
Yeah, same.
Aislinn's gonna go with them and pick a branch.
As soon as Aislinn and Alaric go to break twigs off off nearby branches, immediately you can tell that, as our good friend Drake put it, you just flip the switch. Flip. The swarms of creatures around the edges of the tree immediately descend upon you guys. And the giant elk in Oda's lap awakens its head with anger, glaring at you guys. Roll initiative.
Hell yeah.
I would like to apologize ahead of time, by the way. You'll see why. You'll see why.
Okay.
What?
Oh.
Holy shit.
Got the holy hand grenade.
A 16 on initiative. Jesus, nice. Kira again. Oh, poor baby.
Plus 16.
Yeah, and it's not even alert.
Gee, Bill, why does your mom let you get plus 16 to initiative?
Plus 16. I only get plus 10.
My mom's a
Plus
fucking
11
power
for-
gamer, dude.
For now, the top of the round, it is Steve's turn.
I watch.
Alrighty.
No, I'll hold my action to swing on any bugs that go onto me, but like, I'm not feeling the family love yet.
For sure. Cool. Get to know Echo. Do you do anything? It is your turn.
Can I see any swarms nearby yet?
The swarm. You know, roll me a perception check.
Alright.
Ooh, okay. So, as far as swarms go, you see just the three that are at different edges of the tree. But keeping your eagle eye out, what you do spot is right near Doktar, appears to be some sort of wood elf-looking creature, who is waiting at the edge of the clearing.
This is my moment.
Alright.
To do what?
Does it look hostile?
Yes, cause you can tell it is heading right for Doktar. And
Oh no, never mind. He sees me.
This
This
is
is not
his
my
moment.
moment.
In that case, I'm going to
like it's sort of like that one moment in the Hunter exam when Hisoka or Gon's trying to catch Hisoka because he's so bloodthirsty. Look, Hisoka's so bloodthirsty
yeah.
at the other dude.
yeah.
Oh.
Okay. Then I'm going to get out my pepper boxes and I'm gonna fire 4 shots at it. With
Cool.
Sharpshooter. Nothing special. I want to save my ship.
Mm-hmm.
Natural 20 for the first one.
Ew.
25 for the second. And 25 for the third.
Oh shit! I should
And
ask: Are these on the hidden dude or are they on
On the
swarm?
one that's going against Doctors. Fucking 325s.
Hey,
RNG.
computer RNG.
I came up with 77 in all.
Gosh dang! Whew.
Big one.
Cool. Yeah, this so yeah, you've gone against Aladrin before. You know, yeah, this guy, it's a spring Aladrin in the process of turning into a summer Aladrin from rage. You're able to just pop his ass.
Hands up, Doc.
And
How's now?
safe to say you bloody the fuck out of him, poking 3 massive holes in the center of his mass.
And then that's my turn.
Epic. Aislinn, it is your turn with Doktar on deck after an NPC.
So pretty much everyone except Oda is super aggressive toward us right now, right?
Yes, sir.
Sick. I do not want to fuck with his elk. So instead, I will take a couple lance attacks at one of the swarms. Pop. Pop.
Cool, the second attack hits, the first does not.
Ooh. Blam. 13 damage.
Cool, I believe you also get the D8 from Smite, yes?
Yeah.
Cool. Which target?
One of the swarms.
Swarms. Cool. Awesome.
Oh, I didn't turn it
Actually,
on.
oh, sorry. Never mind. The first one hits, too.
Okay. There we go.
Nice.
The other one.
Cool. Nice. So... okay, cool. So 16 plus 13 damage. Cool. Nice. You were able to pierce through a significant chunk of the swarm nearest to you, dwindling their numbers by more than half.
As a bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Nice! Is that your turn, sir?
Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. It is the Aladrin's turn. The Aladrin is going to, as a bonus action, Misty Step right on top of Doktar. Oh shit! Hey, Aislinn, actually...
Yes.
Aislinn and Alaric. Yeah, almost clear. Aislinn and Alaric, can you guys... Can you guys... Well, actually, Alaric, you'll do it on your turn, but Aislinn, can you make me a wisdom saving throw?
Yes, I am good at those.
Okay,
Yay.
so you are frightened of the Aladrin for 1 minute.
I am immune to being frightened.
Never mind that.
Womp womp.
So is
Classic
everyone near
Paladin.
me.
Oh, then
Okay.
never mind.
You can turn on Aislinn a 10-foot radius, like so. That way we can tell who's in your
Yes.
sphere if you move.
Yeah, he does attack at Doktar. So he is going to make 2 attacks with his longsword. Doktar, a 10, I presume, does not hit.
Not even close.
Cool. Damn, and I presume neither does a 13. But yeah, that guy did not roll very well. And that was his turn. Doktar, it is your turn with some NPCs and then Alma on deck.
All right. How
was
close is
good.
the Eladrin to me?
He's right behind you.
Oh my, mo shenderu.
Yeah,
Nani?
he literally he teleported and everything.
Oh god. All right. Well, I'm gonna turn around and stab him. Hit. 19 to
This
hit.
side.
So normally the 19 poking stick would hit, and you can tell that, but he uses his reaction to take his long sword and parry it to the side, adding 3 to his armor class.
Fucking Jack Perry over here.
Nice.
Okay, my silver poking stick will draw blood another day.
Is that your turn?
Yes, that's my turn.
Damn shame. Cool. So, in all this rage, it seems another one of the beings that responded to this whole situation, with grave anger, is a giant tree at the edge of the clearing starts moving.
Nani?
Breaking free from the spot where its roots were, it comes into being and starts walking over here, closer to Steve and Echo. And then he looks over and touches a tree right near him that suddenly gains consciousness and begins walking itself. And
Bad
that
dog.
is...
Uh-oh.
Cool, yeah, that's his turn. It is the swarms of insects. Why? The one that Aislinn, that you pierced, flies down to you and goes to bite at you. Various creatures nibbling on in the edges and cracks between your armor. They get a 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
Cool. They occupy your space currently. What's this? Movement. Ah, exactly 30 feet. Nice. Another swarm. comes over, this time to Alaric, to attack at him. Does a 9 hit Alaric?
Ha! Ha ha ha! Don't even try. Don't even do that. Let's matrix those swarmy boys.
Nice. The third swarm descends upon Alma.
Try it, fucko.
It gets a 9.
Ha! I also scoff at the 9.
Alma, it is your turn with
Oh my
NPCs, with an NPC and then Alaric.
So we got Mr. Man on Doktar, then we got the swarms, and then I'm sorry, did the elk seem to be hostile towards us? Was it
Yes.
a hostile? I kind of feel bad about attacking an elk. At least Alma does, appreciating that it's a beautiful creature. She's just gonna turn a
That's
sword.
too much Steeder bias coming in. Elks are perfectly fine to attack.
Alma's always had a thing for elks, you know. She likes their big antlers. They look like big weapons. She's gonna swing at a swarm. Just to start out, test the waters. Wapa.
23! Nice, that'll do.
And then with that one slash, how does the swarm act to that? How many
You were able to get a pretty nice swath of creatures in your swipe. And while you didn't diminish them by, say, half, their number is pretty significantly
All right.
dwindled.
Then it's time to whip out some karate on these bugs. So I'm gonna follow that up with one unarmed strike, 2 unarmed strikes, and then I'll decide whether to flurry of blows after the results. So it'll be a 20 damage.
20 extra damage after that first 11?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you've almost got them. There's just like a squirrel and a couple butterflies that are attacking you.
Yeah, what the hey. Then I'll do one more unarmed strike with flurry of blows. Wapa.
Nice. That last chop does hit.
Fucking kick that squirrel in the face.
Yeah, and you get a nice singular chop that gets the last 2 butterflies and the squirrel, which frees you of the swarm.
Then that will
Cool.
be my turn.
Excellent. It is the giant elk. The elk gets up from its master's lap and walks over to Alma. It rears its legs to try to hoof at you, and it gets a natural 20.
Oh, I
Alright.
trusted you, Mr. Elk. Alma was kind of distracted and wondering, like, oh, such a pretty boy.
Alright, take 44 bludgeoning damage, Alma.
Ooh.
Ouch.
Whoa.
Big elk damage.
After the elk, it is Alaric with an NPC and then Steve.
Nope. First things first is an old spiritual weapon, and then then I think the spiritual weapon is gonna take a bop at Elk Boy. So does a 16 hit?
16 to hit on Mr. Elk. That'll do.
Nope,
10 damage?
10 force damage on Mr.
Nice.
Schmelk. And then I will attempt to bop the swarming me with just a regular old hammer time. Again. Oh, there it goes. Oh! Oh, nice. Yeah, critical bop.
Cool, so what's the total damage there? 14 plus 7, 23.
Nice. 21, actually.
Oh, it's 21. Yeah, you're right. It's okay. I'm not a math master.
That's all good.
I'm a
You're
dungeon
just a
master.
dungeon master.
That is a bloodied bop.
Oh, actually, did that crit? Did that auto do the crit?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The crit, there's the D8. Yeah, that's the +6. Cool. That's it for me. Oh, can I, step out of the swarm? Can I just, leave the square that I am in
Yeah.
and leave the swarm behind? I'll step over here between Homie and Elk Boy.
Nice.
Turn to face the Elk Boy.
Cool. It is Archdruid's turn.
I got a present if he tries to cast any spells.
Nobody's tried to hit the druid yet, right?
I believe not.
Okay, cool.
I actually hadn't realized he was even part of the group attacking. I'm ready.
He was waiting for the elk to get up out of his lap.
That's fair. That's fair.
That's very and cute.
So you see, he begins moving his hands around and speaking these words, and as fire begins to come into being.
I'm in danger.
Counterspell? Is that what I do?
Yeah, so counterspell would be the situation here. I would say roll Arcana to see if you can figure out the level of the spell.
That's probably not enough.
12. Yeah, it's
fine.
It's powerful, is what you're getting. And
do I risk my one level 4 spell slot? Probably worth it. Yeah, you know what? I'll do that. So I'll cast a level 4 counter spell against this man. Well, bam.
Okay. Are you sure you want to do 4th level? Because technically it's,
I don't get to know that, Jack.
No. I'm just like, I don't know. Or I was just saying, like, if it is above 4th level, casting it at 4th level doesn't boost. It's.
Does it not? I thought that. Plus
no,
when it said plus the spell's level, it means the enemy spell's level. Okay.
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was.
Yeah,
Okay.
so it will auto kill 4th and below if you cast it at 4th.
Okay,
Yeah.
but it doesn't increase the effectiveness. Okay, that's different. Okay. And I will do a 3rd one then at that point.
Okay. Then make an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
Oh, that's probably gonna do it. That's 16 plus 7, so 23. Unless homie's casting a level 13 spell.
And by that, you mean a level 7 spell? Because he is.
Oh no, that's not gonna be enough. That's 17 versus 23.
I'm sorry. I really wanted to fudge that and give it to you, but I'm like, nah.
No. I mean, I got it because I rolled a 23 and he got it, and his would be 17 since it's 10.
It's 16 plus 7. Okay, got it. I thought the 7 was included in that roll.
Oh yeah, no, sorry.
Oh, whew, okay, cool. Then yeah, it goes through, and the counterspell that is, and
Big old whistle to.
Yeah, like giant cubes of fire start to come into essence near Doktar, yourself, Steve, and Echo, but you're able to snuff them out. You're able to snuff them out before they go through. That was his action. Does he have a bonus action?
Well done, Alma.
Alma lets out like a kind of excited whistle after doing that, like, oh fuck, that worked. That's the first time.
That's his turn. Yeah, okay. Cool. After the Archdruid, it is Steve's turn.
I'm gonna go run ridge and hit this thing. Trying to hit this fucking thing. Gonna hit this thing. I'm gonna hit this thing.
Oh, natural 20!
Critical Steve.
It should like roll a fuck ton extra more damage dice now.
Oh yeah, look at that.
Wait, what? It just rolled a 0 on the rage.
Yeah, because I don't get that twice, I don't think.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. Both of them you got the max roll on both dice. That's pretty impressive.
Okay, so but like, because I get brutal critical.
Yeah.
Which means I just like do more stuff.
So then, that's right. You get like an extra, is it like a 2d12 on the critical?
Yeah. So I think that's got to be it, right?
Yeah.
Huh? No, you still get another D12 because those two are.
So then I just like.
That's 8. Nice.
Cool.
Big hit.
Alright, hit him again.
Oh
Recklessly.
Nice. That is gonna hit.
Man,
Cool.
it's just slashing.
That is my tween.
So 12 plus 20. I mean, so 12 plus 35 is what we're looking at here. So 47. Oh yeah, you were Johnny fucking Appleseed here with this. Well, I guess he made trees. He didn't.
There's a lot of stars not drinking from a well locked in a factory. If anyone knows what that song is, I'll give you like $2.
Unfortunately, I don't. You were chopping down trees. Was the moral of the story? George Washington was the one who chopped
I was
down.
wondering about that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, there's some mythical American figure who chopped down trees, and George Washington, I guess. Cool. It is Echo's turn with Aislinn on deck.
Hey guys, Present Day goes to tell you guys that I was muted during this part. They could hear me, but I was muted on stream, so unfortunately I don't have any record of what I was saying here, so you guys will just have to deal for however long this was happening for.
Okay. Cool. 13 hits.
Damn.
Yeah. These guys don't have a lot in the armor department.
Dumbass trees.
Thankfully, it's that is one thing. That's one thing about going against trees. It's kind of like hitting the broadside of a barn.
Hey, big mass over here.
Yeah, you definitely bloody that dude. This dude, Echo. He's this tree has had many branches shot off him in your brief little foray there.
That'd be like sapping him.
Yeah, he's sapped. Aislinn, it is your turn.
Most excellent. I'm gonna start wailing on the giant elk. 1, 2. Oh man.
Both of those will hit.
Oh, okay. For the first one, I will pump a 3rd level smite.
Ooh. 3rd level smite. Damn.
24 plus 19 is 43 total.
Nick / Deston, as you guys have played Paladins for a while.
Yes.
So when they have the passive smite, the smites are still added on.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just saying, like, is it still 4d8 plus that passive smite, or is it?
Sorry, I missed. Is using a level 3 slot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then,
The passive.
it's on top.
Sorry. Go ahead.
So if he's rolling a level 3 smite, then it would be a total of 5d8 extra radiant.
Cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because the passive 1d8 is just like added on to say like a normal attack. You don't need to activate the smite to get that passive.
Yeah. Aislinn, that first hit is there any particular way you would like to do this / strike the elk with?
Is that it?
Yeah, for that first one.
Nothing in particular. It's just the lance does its lance thing.
Cool. Yeah. You strike him in center of mass, and with one fell swoop or one fell clackety clack, he is on the ground, down and out. Cool. And is there anywhere else you would like to redirect your second attack with the elk having fallen?
Hold on, my character sheet's in the way.
There's also that swarm still around you.
There is, but the lance cannot do that.
Oh, that's true. They're right on top of you. Yeah, it's a little awkward.
How far away is the treants from me?
Not too far. The nearest one is Yeah.
Oh, that's it? Okay, sure. I'll hit it. Second attack.
Cool. Do you want to hit the one in back that Echo hit, or the one that Steve hit?
The one that Echo hit.
So this one.
Nice. Cool. So 28 damage with the passive smite. You bring that treant down another significant chunk. Definitely
Bringing down fury.
Definitely pretty sapped. Still got a nice chunk left. After Aislinn, it is the Eladrin on Doktar's turn. So that guy is gonna try to attack at Doktar.
I'd like to see you try.
Well, he's gonna do just that. His first attack with his longsword is a 19 to hit.
Ah, no!
And then he's gonna attack a second time, and that also hits. 'Cause that's a natural 19 plus stuff. Okay, Doktar, take a total of 30 slashing damage, plus there's also some fire damage mixed in there.
Oh god.
Are you technically bloodied, Doktar?
No.
Nice.
No.
Very close.
Almost looking like with the magnifying glass to make sure. It's like, all right, is it time to get angry yet?
I'll just say I'm at 33 out of 63 health, if that helps you.
Cool.
Yeah, so the treant is going to... The one on top of Steve is going to attack him. 23 to hit.
Ow.
Ooh.
No. Stop.
Okay, take 13 damage from the first one, Steve.
Ouch.
And then he's going to slam down at you with the second branch, which is a spooky 20 to hit. Plus 15 bludgeoning damage. And then his friend is going to hurl a rock at Echo.
Cool.
Echo, does a 16 hit?
No.
Oh, yeah. He picks up a rock just a little bit smaller than Steve and hurls it at you, but you're able to see it coming and somersault out of the way in time. After the treants, it is the insects who are swarming on our friends here. One is going to make an attack on Aislinn, but he fails. And one is going to make an attack on Alma, getting a 15 plus 6 for a spit. For 21 to hit you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that'll do it.
So nice. Because you diminished it, it doesn't deal quite as much damage as it could have if it were a full swarm. Okay, so take 4 piercing damage, Alma. And you have to make a DC 10 con save.
Cool. Am I in the Aislinn happy zone?
Yes, you are barely.
Alrighty. I didn't even need it though. That great 14 save.
Indeed, 14 save. You're able to succeed, and you only take 7 damage from the poison of the insects that seeps into you.
Oh. Alright, well Alma is gonna have the holy of her now known Tempest kind of take over her.
It is her turn, so
So she kind of has a big old angry eye at Mr. Druid Man.
right on.
So she is going to dash on over. And you know what? Yeah, just gonna unload some attacks on this man.
Nice.
I'll do a flurry of blows, and on the first one, I'm also going to do a stunning strike, meaning he will have to, assuming... Oh, never mind. Actually, you know what? I'm going to use inspiration on that.
Nice.
It's a little better.
19 will hit.
Then wabam, wabam, bam.
The 12 and the 11 do not hit, but the other 2 do.
Rough. But
But
yeah,
you said
okay.
the first one's a stunning strike?
Yeah, stunning strike. So he will have to make a 14 Constitution save. Actually, that's a good to know.
Succeed.
Okay, so then these will be 2 hits, and these will be both be one will be a tier 2 and one will be a tier 3 smite. So then bam, bam, wabam, and then wabam. So that is 15 plus 17 is 32 plus 24 32 plus 24 is
57 on this man. Awesome.
yes, 57 on the man.
Solid couple chunks of hit. And you can tell you're dealing sizable numbers. Is that your turn?
Yes, that will be as
All
the
right.
turn.
Cool. The giant elk is gonna go. Alaric is on deck.
Didn't the giant
no,
elk?
the giant elk it died. Yeah, sorry, I forgot. Alaric, it's your turn. Haha.
That's fine. It's okay. I will move the spiritual schmeppen, which I haven't drawn onto the map yet, but I can do momentarily. But it's right there for now. And have the spiritual weapon make an attack. Let's go, spiritual weapon! Boom! I don't know why I did advantage, so let's take the 12.
Okay, the 12 unfortunately is not able to.
That is a-okay. I will then make a hammer blow on the homie. Does a 17 hit?
Does, as a matter of fact, hit.
Alright, he takes 9 damage.
He's at like exactly half hit points. Exactly, buddy.
Damn.
Is that Alaric's turn?
Yeah.
He is going to turn, he's going to slowly start bulging as his face gets large. His jaw starts to protrude. His skin turns green, hardens, turns to scales, and he goes onto all fours on the ground, turning into a giant crocodile.
It's Flat Fuckers Friday.
Shut the fuck up.
And he like growls. This reptilian low growl. It is Steve's turn. Echo on deck.
The second verse will be the same.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Nice. 19 is gonna strike.
Ooh.
Nice.
Big flash.
Wait, was my turn skipped or was my last turn when he parried me?
He parried you. You're.
Okay.
Yeah. Nice. Cool. Great rolls. Great rolls. 18 plus 18 is 36. Oh, that's right.
And I'm happy.
Nice. Yeah, this man is sapped. So your axe chunks stem after stem. He's getting lower. If that is that your turn, sir?
Hell yeah.
Echo, your turn with Aislinn on deck.
Yeah, I'm gonna continue firing at the treant that I was hurting before.
Excellent. That's gonna hit. And as you know, 13 is the magic number. Let me know when your numbers are all added up.
One misses, and I think no, it does not misfire.
Nope. It's only on a 2 or a 3.
Yeah.
Wait, sorry, Jack. I think Deston did get his turn skipped, unless I missed what he did, because he should have gone right before me. And the last parry, I since he got parried, I have gone twice.
I may have.
I agree.
Okay. All right. Oh. All right. Cool. That is my bad then, because yeah, that'll happen in a Dungeons and Dragons game.
Oh, that's cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'll have him go now, or go after Echo, and then I'll have him go on his turn.
Yeah, it's 59 in all.
59. Okay. Well, you only needed 27 damage to get him, so let's say the first two.
Go to him. And then I'm gonna direct the third one at the Eladrin attacking Doktar.
So that last, or no, it was a 24 that hit. My bad. Yeah. Cool. And it's 17 damage that you're using.
That will be my turn.
Yeah, that man is looking pretty. Aladrin is looking pretty chunked as you pop another hole in him. Doctor, your turn that was supposed to be last turn, but is now this first turn of 2 turns in this round.
I am unstoppable. No, I'm kidding. I'd like to attack the Aladrin. That's next to me.
Hell yeah. Poke away.
We're gonna find out what makes you bleed. Soon enough. This wants to... Oh, there we go. It may have rolled twice. Nope, 15. Yep. Oh, nope, never mind. There's a second one.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Yeah, 15. Unfortunately, ain't gonna cut it.
That was it.
Anything else you... Okay, cool. Aislinn,
Yes.
it is your turn, good sir.
I'm gonna blap on the crocodile. Because that appears to be a threat.
On the flat fucker.
It's flat fucker Saturday, baby. 1, 2.
Hey.
Oh,
23, 21, both hit.
Interior crocodile alligator.
I'm going to throw a second level smite on the first attack.
Nice. 4d8. Well, it's 3d8 because you already have that 1d8. Passively. Nice.
Cool. And second attack. Black. Ooh.
Nice.
It's 23, it's 38, 49 total.
Damn, this is a bloodied ass crocodile right here.
Nice.
Poking him full of holes.
Can I have bonus action spiritual weapon against the insects that are bothering me?
Absolutely. Ooh.
20 to hit.
Roll damage.
So what level? Second level.
Oh, nice. Yeah, that is exactly enough damage. How would you like to do this, and what form does your spiritual weapon assume?
I would say the Spear of Tempest, I guess.
Yeah, spear. Nice.
Yeah.
It comes up and cleaves the remaining small critters off of you. Aislinn's turn was that. It is the Eladrin. And he is gonna keep trying to hit you there, Deston.
It
Swinging.
seems to be a whole back and forth between us.
Natural 20
Fuck you. You flat
What was that about a
fucker.
back and forth?
On his second attack, does an 18 hit?
18 just hits.
I'm gonna whistle at that 18 with my cutting words.
Okay, cool.
Angry whistle.
Yeah, nice.
Cat calling.
Oh my god, are you serious?
Yes, it works still, doesn't matter.
Oh, nice.
You just need to roll a 1, because that turns into a 17, which works.
Nice. Okay, cool.
Wow, damn. This guy did not roll well for a critical 20. But that is a total of 22 slashing and fire damage onto Doktar.
I'm still alive.
So I think you're at like 11 now? Yeah.
It's okay, I'll kill this Aladrin on my turn.
And it is your turn. Nice!
Finally. Gonna do that. And I'm on my own here, so I don't get the sneak attack, right?
Correct.
That's only 7 piercing.
Yeah. I like had him hiding out on that portion of the map, and then you're like, yeah, I move right there. And I'm like, okay.
Hey, you know what? This spot looks nice.
Decently unoccupied for its sneaking convenience. It is the remaining Treant's turn, and he's gonna try to slam down on Steve a couple times with a quick whomp. That is a 19 plus 10 for a spooky 29. The first one is a 11 plus 3 is 14 damage. Alright, Maximilian, take 23 damage from this guy.
Okay, that's reduced to like 12, so I'm near like 100.
Yeah, you're at 95 HP out of 131 by the current count.
Oh god, how's he gonna survive?
You're right. Tragic. The remaining insects are biting and whatnot. They're gonna try to hit Alma. Spooky 20.
Ooh, that is going to hit. And I have nary a whistle to give.
And oh damn! And you have and they do 5 piercing damage, and I'm gonna need you to make that DC 10 con check.
Oh yeah, don't you worry your pretty little head. It's gonna go through. It's gonna be great.
Nice, Cool, you take half of the poison damage, which I believe is 46.
So you said 5 for the pierce, right?
Correct, sir. 12. I have the 6 poison damage.
11, that's perfect. Then I'm at 30.
It is your turn, Mr. Alma.
Nice. Mrs. Sir. Okay. Alma's just gonna continue wailing on the croc. Hajibba. Hajabda. And then wabam, wabam. What's the AC here to hit?
AC is 14.
Oh, this is
So all those hit.
This might be it. And then I'll probably be rolling 2 level 1 smites on for the first 2 hits.
Cool. After the third attack, she breaks from the crocodile form.
All right, and then let me roll the smite. Bam, and then whoops, nope, ignore that. That was a misclick. Cool. So that's 19 plus 19, 38, 48, 61 total.
You are taking him down slowly but surely. He's getting weaker and weaker. Alaric, it's your turn.
I'm gonna hit Alma with a little life transference.
Ooh. Give me it all.
Oh, get 16.
Ooh.
Not super good, but that's okay.
I appreciate the sentiment.
You are welcome. And then bonus action is a spiritual weapon. Yeah, it's
Nice.
29 to hit. Take it.
Cool. As your hammer strikes swings around and strikes the center of the back of the archdruid, he tumbles over and doubles down to where he's on all fours and is breathing heavily. And you hear this sharp whistle come from his body as the remaining treants and the Eladrin back off. The Eladrin's coloration turning to the green of spring once again as he bows to Doktar. The druid provides a heal to his elk friend, reviving him. He's sealing up the piercing wounds in his side that Aislinn dealt. The druid. You've done well. You are indeed quite strong, and I think you can enter the domain of the Spitter. Should you wish to find him, he is in the Woden Forest, and he points in the direction past the clearing behind him. He says, when the river forks, turn left. The trees will turn white, and you know you've entered the right area. But
Thank you
my
for your help.
Of course. It was a nice challenge. I haven't had to break out strength like that in some years. And he does this little stretch.
Doktar falls out of the tree, riddled with holes.
Alma's gonna ask if she may I pet your friend towards the elk? Reaching a hand out.
Of course.
Alma's gonna give it some good appreciative pets.
Yeah. You do that. The reaching out, stroking the well, give me an animal handling check.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Yeah, with a 9, that's easy enough. You're able to get a nice singular pet. He doesn't bite you or anything. He kind of maintains distance, doesn't nuzzle it in, but accepts your pet.
That's all I can. That's all Alma would hope for.
The druid and elk go to assume a resting position at the base of the tree again. What would you guys like to do?
I am afraid to say I am a tad bit drained after that fight.
Yeah, should we short rest or something?
Yes,
Could be
please.
close.
I only have 24.
I healed you for 13, by the way.
Yeah, that's after the 13.
Oh, fun. Okay.
I will also play a Song of Rest during our short rest, which just
Cool.
gives everyone a 1d6 of healing.
Oh, cool.
Just playing a little ditty.
Yes, I'm having the best time. It was such an obvious choice to come and help me in.
I didn't really understand that. Did anyone catch that?
No,
He said
that sounded nice.
he said he had the best time. He's having the best time. And we were talking about, I don't know. When Steve speaks, I hear Danish text. Like when he says time, I imagine it's spelled TIJM. That might be Dutch. That could be confusing.
Yeah.
You guys finishing your short rest, healing up your wounds. I take it you head on into the Woden Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever direction he pointed us.
Yeah. What are your guys? Can I get your guys' passive perceptions?
22.
Not that high.
19.
Yeah, mine's not
Bard
high.
gets they get like super proficiency in their proficient skills.
Oh, that's right, yeah. Skill monkeys.
That's 17.
Ah, mine is 20.
So Alaric and Alma, you guys, as you head into this this white wood forest, you two are able to catch all sorts of like tripwires, all over the place, and alert the group to step over and around them in time.
What?
Here we go.
As you see many creatures dead or struggling, hung up in nets.
Can I roll stealth?
Absolutely.
I think Alma is going to hold action because we are currently, just to make sure, we are currently approaching Spitter, right?
You are approaching.
Then right when Alma's gonna hold an action when she sees Mr. Spitterman, she is going to haste both herself and it's gonna haste to Mr. Steve.
Yeah, you guys. It doesn't take long.
Way faster.
Alma will also, you know what the hell? Alma will also be stealthy.
After a while, you come into this forest, and it's just a lot of really, really thick trees. But the man's advice was solid, and eventually you see a cot, or a kind of like a hammock, swinging between two trees, with a treasure chest at the feet of one of the trees. And you see this giant hulking green dragonborn. This was the guy who you did the smuggling job for, if you'll recall.
Oh yeah.
He did he's just swinging in that cot, and he says, "You know, I had a feeling you guys might come right to me. Maria, dead. Man, I gotta say, when Rowena told us that, really hilarious how many people actually believed it. I mean, I knew you guys were strong, but I don't think you'd do that. So, it makes sense.
Rick, he's monologuing. Get him!
I'm thinking the exact same thing.
Alma's gonna step forward and says, I must say, Mr. Spitter, I do not look forward to this. Well, I do look forward to this, but I did have a fondness for you on that mission, but... And then Alma's gonna kind of pull her blade out and be like, I do not suppose you will be turning from the guild.
He gets out of his cot, and he's like, no. The guild allows me to pursue my dreams, and they let me get rich from everything I keep. They help me preserve nature, keep the glory of the Feywild to those who respect it.
Oh god, this is just a celebrity
Shit, he's
boyfriend from Scott Pilgrim. The one with the skateboard. This is exactly him. It's okay, we've already won this battle because this spitter is a quitter.
Oh my god. Those are fighting
Second
words,
time.
dude. Can't just say that.
I'm tapping the table. Time out. Time out. It's uncomfortable.
He says that. But come on, you guys didn't think I would just fight you alone, did I? Part of the best part of protecting and respecting nature is that if you do enough work, it'll start respecting you back. And
Alma kind of lets out a relieved sigh, like, I was hoping not. This all against you would have just felt very.
Get down, Mr. President! Get down!
Oh, shit.
As he says that, four wooden creatures about the size of humanoids emerge from behind trees. They're about the size of regular people, but they have holes. They have a sinking hole where their eyes should be, with two glowing yellow dots there, and there's also a giant hole recess where the heart should be. But their arm, one of their arms on all four of them, one of their arms twirls out, and the roots in the arm kind of entangle together and knot and widen out again to form what looks like a shield. As the other arm holds a wooden club. And he says, "Now, it's a good thing we came here, because I hate to interrupt the good people of our town with your bloody screams. And let's roll initiative."
Nice.
Yeah.
And then I guess the action gets activated. So Alma, the things are summoning up. We'll just kind of read over and just kind of poke Steve in the face.
Holy
Flat.
shit!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This lady's initiating. Yeah. So then Steve and Alma now also have haste.
Echo, you are first up today.
I'm just gonna shoot. Fuck it, I'm going all out.
Oh.
So I'm
Black
spending,
crap.
I'm spending a grit point to do violent shot for the first one.
Nice.
So it adds something to my. Nah, shit, that might have misfired. Nope, just barely not. I'm gonna guess that doesn't hit though.
I guess that doesn't hit. Sorry, his AC is 19.
So I'm gonna do 3 more shots.
Cool. Nice.
Ooh, the blaps.
Cool, 2 hit.
Appropriate music choice, Jack.
No, that.
I'm a fan.
Thank you.
Alright, so that's
Cool.
65 in all.
65 damage.
Yeah, and I'll save my action surge for later.
I heard that, Cybart.
I realized what it was from, and I was like, oh. And it's perfect.
Is this Hunter x Hunter?
No,
Oh, yeah.
what are you
Yeah.
talking about?
Yeah.
I knew it.
Breaking Bad.
And I am just gonna move right here.
Cool. Awesome. Alright, up next on the initiative is Doktar, who is stealthed.
There was another Aldrin hiding in that corner as well.
Oh god! You see me just fly back from outside the tree.
Same Aladrin.
Say the exact same Alaric. So I wanted to
No,
go around the back.
I mean, you can certainly try.
Oh yeah, because it'd be against his perception, right?
Mm-hmm.
Alright, I'm gonna...
Since he's like actually here, let's do another stealth roll instead of that. Like,
Yeah.
let's say that first one was for just entering the forest. Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. Hey!
Okay, cool. Yeah, you are Shadow. And you are the knight.
Could I make it to this next one if that's within 5 feet? I doubt it. No.
It's not. That's 15 feet right there.
All right. Yeah. So that's my turn then.
Steve's turn with Aislinn on deck after NPCs.
I would like to move to hit it and hit it.
Mm.
Oof.
Oh, natural 20 on the second hit.
Damn, you are killing it today.
And Max, you need another D12.
Oh yeah, brutal critical. You get an extra 2d12 on top of the crit.
3 from the rage is 10, plus 11 is 21 total damage on this boy. Nice. it is his turn. And then you said you run away after hitting him?
Yeah.
Alright. Cool, you have it due to haste with, you said you normally have 35 movement speed, right?
I think I'm up to 40 now.
Oh, okay, cool. So, with haste, you are able to get right in and out. He does get the opportunity attack. Ooh, that is going to be a spooky 27.
Oh.
Oof.
Steve takes 9 damage. Alright, it is Spitter's turn. And he just, breaks into a sprint, running right at you guys. And the first one he goes at is Steve. And he says, "Godforsaken traitors! Can't believe you do this! Nobody has any loyalty!" And he just starts fucking hammering in this flurry of blows.
You're fucking telling me!
Spooky 19, I assume. No hit.
I'm gonna whistle at that.
The whistle go! Woo! Alright,
Whistle, 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 woo! No, got my lips are dry. And then, come on, man! I've gotten 4 ones on that roll.
So that first attack is a 5 damage with his of piercing with his first attack on Steve. He goes for a second attack. Natural 20.
I'm going to I'm gonna point at him, and as I see him hit Steve with a critical, you watch as this sort of like what was that villain from Incredibles?
Oh,
Syndrome?
Yeah.
Syndrome,
So it's like a blue light sort of extends from his finger
Underminer.
and goes around and outlines him, and time seems to reverse. And I'm going to use Chronal Shift to make him roll again.
But the enemy from Incredibles was the Underminer.
Yeah,
That
that's
was
true.
2.
Yeah.
That was number. Yeah.
That's tight.
Zawardo!
Natural 19. Still pretty close, but not critical.
That's good.
That is better than.
And he does
The Zoltan family theme.
Oh, yes.
indeed. He does 8 damage to Steve. He and then Spitter runs away from Steve. And he doesn't trigger an opportunity attack because of his wait, he has advantage on initiative rolls? Fuck, I missed that. It's okay. I just re-rolled to try to check it, but it was a natural one, so either way. It was 35 feet to get to Steve. It was 35 feet to run that way. And he goes up onto this tree and climbs about 15 feet onto a branch at the same speed as he was running, as if not inhibited at all by the verticality. Cool. That was Spitter's turn. Aislinn, it is your turn with Alma on deck after a couple NPCs.
So the goal is to kill him, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, may as well.
10, 15. Natural 20.
Oh.
I was gonna action surge anyway. Cool.
Oh.
16 doesn't hit, the other 3 do. Or, yeah.
Excellent. So from a natural 20, I'll throw in a 3rd level smite.
Ooh.
Nice.
And that's 8d8s.
I'm sorry, Mr. Lizard Man.
I'm not.
Emgray Paladin versus Lizard Man, who would win?
Put a 2nd level smite on that one.
Oh no.
Oh, man.
Put another 2nd level smite on that one.
I don't think he's gonna be in Rush Hour 3, guys.
Well, that is a whopping 122.
Holy fucking shit. That is just enough to pass 0. How do you want to do this?
Hell yeah.
Get up.
I see him running into the tree, and I'm like, you think I can't hit you from there. And the lens just goes to town on him.
Oh my, most and
Based nothing personal, kid.
Yeah, and he falls from the tree and collapses dead. The wood woads who were ready to guard him, seeing that their task of protection is no longer needed, they immediately resume normal stance, and just kind of like stand there, like as if they've just like lost their programming.
I'll almost just kind of look at like Aislinn and be like, for goodness sakes, Aislinn, I wanted a turn.
Oops. Sorry, when Tempest speaks to me, I don't listen to anything else.
That is understandable. That was quite an impressive display.
I will. I'll walk up and kick open the chest.
Nice. You do that. The chest you find a sapphire the size of your fist.
Sapphire.
Cool.
You find 3 100 GP diamonds.
That's perfect. I need those for.
I put them in my pocket.
A 100 GP ruby.
Just as I know, Alma's gonna go and start inspecting the body of Spitter.
Cool. You find a jade circlet worth 1500 GP.
Don't you touch him! Don't you touch him!
1500 GP. You find, in combination of on his person and in the chest in terms of gold counts, you have 100 platinum, 550 GP, 469 electrum.
No one uses electrum.
Electrum.
It's truly the $2 bill of the Forgotten Realms.
Literal trash.
And 100 copper. In addition, on his body, in terms of weapons, he has a short sword, a short bow, 2 daggers, a morning star.
Ooh.
The morning star is +2. Magic.
Yoink.
He has a Heward's handy haversack.
Oh.
Nick, his mouth kind of opens as like this magical glow around it happens, and like you see this, like it sort of looks like a pair of like vampire fangs, but like made out of metal, falls out of his mouth. But it looks like too tiny for him to have worn, as if if he was wearing it, it was due to magic that changed shape.
Alma's gonna pick up these teeth and then wipe them off on her shirt with a little handkerchief.
Nice. You do that. They almost look more like staple removers, like because the only part that's actually like tooth is like the canines,
Gotcha.
like the fang parts themselves.
So I'm gonna have a grill.
I mean, I'm kind of hoping. What are these what's the roll down on these here teeth?
Pop them in your mouth to find out.
I can take a look at it if you want me to.
Gotcha.
Inspect them, yeah. I mean, I'm almost kind of into these teeth, honestly.
Cool. Identify. Nice.
I'm gonna sit down and start ritual casting.
Nice. Yeah. So the deal with these is they, upon attuning, they allow the user to, or they fit to shape the user's mouth, or the person who's attuned, and they allow you to bite into any hard surface and tear out a chunk, and you can, with a ranged weapon attack, spit whatever you have magically.
Give the bird teeth. Give the bird teeth.
Wait, no, I am kind of. I do like giving the bird the teeth.
Open teeth, just a row of teeth, just like a fucking goose.
All right, Doctor, 100% won Alma over.
Amazing.
I wasn't even trying.
You shall be known.
Cool.
You shall be known from this day as Dr. Chomps.
Oh my
Pass over
god.
the teeth.
Oh my god, that killed me.
All right, I split up the gold, so everybody gets 80 plat. No, sorry, everybody gets 16 plat.
You trying to hold out on us, Salad?
No, I was going to give you 80 plat, but I was like, wait, that's most of it.
Hey,
So
guys, I
everybody
only
gets
found-
16 plat, 91 gold, 78 electrum, and 16 copper.
I'm gonna Doctor's gonna put in these chompers.
Bite into a tree.
Bite the tree, bite it.
I have to attune first. Wait, would Doctor know this? They just try to bite immediately.
Please.
Only bird in town with literal canine teeth.
Yes, and so Doctor now has grills, indeed. Has all your treasure been distributed?
Yes, I think.
I believe so.
Oh, yeah. Well, I suppose we'll just sell the rest of it and split the gold once we do that.
All right, cool. Well, your treasure gathered, distributed. You're the largest threat to your existence as an enemy of the Zematox Guild quelled. The woodwoads that were guarding him start to disperse into the forest to the Feywild. What would you like to do?
Should we head back to Cedar and let him know that the job's done?
Yeah, sure. And then see what else he wanted us to help with.
Yeah.
Because he was talking about some guy hiding out in the tunnels.
Sorry, that was me.
All right, yeah, you head back the way you came.
Let's go back to Notorious Crime Boss Cedar and let him know the job is done.
Godfather Seether.
He has an offer you can't refuse. It's for a good berry.
Yes!
Just one. We have to split it between all of us.
We get Aislinn's lance and like start slowly slicing it into 6 little pieces.
Well, you don't want the doctor to perform surgery on a Goodberry?
Yeah, you guys head back to where you came from, and you enter. You go through the portal, finding yourselves back on the material plane in the Daylight Caves. Heading out to the clearing, you're able to find Cedar. Once again, he waves at you. Greetings. Wow, I'm surprised to see you all in one piece, though some of you do look pretty hurt.
Points to the bird.
Look at this,
all-
and
Careful, he bites.
I open
Yes.
Doc's mouth.
He bites.
Oh my.
It's like the record player scene from Lilo and Stitch.
Music starts playing.
Screams of the damned echo throughout his windpipe.
Okay.
Oh god. Oh, close it.
That is terrifying. But I'm glad to hear that you were able to stop the spitter. He's quite the terror of the city.
Yeah, he quit pretty easily once we got to him.
I was expecting more
I'm
of a fight.
sorry.
I understand. You are quite strong. I'm sure your weapons would make any retire to their earthly bounds with relative ease. Is there anything else with which I could help you today?
You had a person we had to take care of. What was their name?
Shortan Doldar.
Right.
He would be yes. He's definitely the other prime suspect for stealing away the natural resources of the Daylight Caves. He's a dwarf. He's a dwarf who the city has never been able to catch. Unfortunately, I can't really tell you much as to where he might be located. But if you were to look for him, I would probably recommend Old Rubyton in the Smith's tunnels in the Forge District. That's where most of the conservationalist dwarves in the city are bound to reside. Unless I would think your best bet would be to question Spitter, but if you took care of him, I don't know. But if there's another high-ranking if there's another member of the Zematox guild you would be able to find, they might be able to help you out better than I.
Oh shit, we have one of those living in our place.
Hey.
Hey.
Actually, did you catch what he said? They think that
Perfect.
he said that some of them actually bought it, though who knows what like Lorimer thinks or anyone.
But I wish you luck in hunting him down, because he has been a significant crime figurehead for the better part of a couple centuries.
And what did you say that the tunnels were called again?
The Smith's tunnels.
Got it. Alec's like scribbling some notes in like a book.
Yeah. So
It looks like the margins of like some kind of scripture book.
Sure. That one, Alaric would definitely know about the Smith's tunnels, because that's just
Don't forget.
the Dwarven district. Yeah. And Cedar says, if you'll excuse me, I am unfortunately, I keep stopping to socialize with people. Not that I love socializing with people and animals alike, but I unfortunately do have the quota of good berries I need to make, and as I mentioned, they are harder and harder to find as they get stolen. So,
Is there anything we can do about that?
if you can hunt down the Zematox people responsible for that, I would be eternally grateful, and I'm sure that I could convince Running Bull to reward you and your friends for that.
God, he's a good berry whore.
We accept payment in good berries.
No, I would never. I wouldn't pay you in good berries unless you wanted me to. But
I mean, it's the least that we could do for you
Doctor-
giving us your information, which we're
I can also-
appreciative of.
I'm happy to provide it. I can also just give you good berries should you ever wish them and need your daily sustenance.
When Cedar says, I could pay you good berries if you want, you just hear a distant chomp in the back from Doktar.
What are you chewing on? What do you have in your mouth?
Spit it out!
Spit it out.
Drop it!
I
Cool.
apologize for our
Anyway,
dog.
So what do you guys?
Yeah, should we hunt down Doldar first, or should we check out this Goodberry situation?
Let's rest first. I have 6 level
I
spells.
agree with this.
Sleep.
That's it.
Like for 8 hours, or like
I'm good
For
to
8
go to
hours.
sleep. Yeah.
go sleep?
We-
Alright.
We do have to remember, though, news will travel that we killed Spitter.
No one saw it happen.
I mean, I cast Disguise Self on myself and make myself look like Spitter. I think we can cover that.
Ooh.
Oh, fuck!
There's an idea.
Oh god, he's alive! Ah!
But yeah, since we're going to sleep and I have full spell slots, it's fine.
Oh,
Cool.
if I studied Spitter for 3 hours, I could have mimicked him perfectly. And someone just disguised me.
Oh, that would have been good. Maybe we can do that with another lieutenant.
Definitely.
You could also study Maria,
Ooh, yeah.
and we
Wait a
can infiltrate together.
Yes, can I do that as part of my long rest? Since I kind of just sit there and look.
Well, I don't know. As part of your long rest, you can study her for 2 of the hours, because you can technically sleep for 6 hours of a long rest and still be fine.
Perfect.
But yeah,
Alright.
cool.
And that will
And
cover our tracks enough, yeah?
yeah, and since it's 12:50, I say that sounds like a good benchmark to end the session right there.
Thanks for watching, guys. Just to let you know, this entire VOD was originally 3 hours and 37 minutes. So I cut out a lot of stuff, and if you want to go and watch the original stream, you can do so at Restless Ghost. Ghost ends with an E on Twitch. and you'll find the entire VOD there under the dinner party. So yeah, thanks again for tuning in. We appreciate it. Keep an eye out for the next one.